This is Drips News, bringing you the latest headlines shaping our world. Tonight, we delve into investor anxieties surrounding Elon Musk's political ventures and their impact on Tesla, a potential ceasefire breakthrough in the Ukrainian conflict, and a Wall Street rally fueled by encouraging inflation data. Plus, we'll examine the political fallout over protest definitions and the Trump administration's environmental policy reversals. Stay tuned for these stories and more. A Morgan Stanley survey reveals 85% of investors are concerned about Elon Musk's political activities negatively impacting Tesla, coinciding with a nearly 40% drop in Tesla's stock this year. The survey indicates a pessimistic outlook for Tesla's future deliveries, with almost 60% expecting a decline next year. Analysts suggest Musk's political involvement and recent vandalism reports could be deterring customers, posing a critical challenge for Tesla. Ukrainian and U.S. officials have tentatively agreed to a 30-day ceasefire, pending Russia's approval. The U.S. will propose the ceasefire to Russia, with Secretary of State Rubio emphasizing Ukraine's readiness to halt all activity and negotiate a resolution. Russia's response is crucial. A positive signal would be a major step towards peace. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov stated they are carefully studying the statements. The talks, held in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, mark a critical step towards de-escalation, placing the responsibility on Russia to demonstrate its commitment to ending the conflict. Wall Street surged today after a reassuring inflation report. The Nasdaq Composite jumped 1.22%, closing at 17,648.45, while the S&P 500 climbed 0.49% to 5,599.30. The Dow Jones Industrial Average dipped slightly by 0.2%. The tech sector rebounded strongly, with nvidia soaring 6.4% and Tesla jumping over 7%. The Consumer Price Index, CPI, showed a monthly increase of just 0.2%, bringing annual inflation down to 2.8% below estimates. Analysts believe this alleviates stagflation concerns and gives the Federal Reserve more monetary policy flexibility. The potential ceasefire breakthrough injects further optimism into the market, setting the stage for tomorrow's trading. A Democratic congressman accuses former President Trump of a double standard on protests. Trump vowed to crack down on violence against Tesla dealerships, labeling it potential domestic terrorism after Elon Musk's cost-cutting measures. Representative Seth Moulton criticized Trump's stance, contrasting it with his perceived leniency towards January 6 Capitol riot participants. Moulton questions if Trump believes protesting a Tesla dealership is domestic terrorism, but attempting to overturn an election is not. This highlights a political divide over defining domestic terrorism and protest rights, with critics accusing Trump of selective outrage and inconsistent justice. The Trump administration is dismantling numerous environmental regulations, reversing key climate policies aimed at reducing pollution. Plans include rolling back rules for cleaner energy, regulations on pollutants like soot and mercury, and eliminating environmental justice programs. Critics argue this endangers public health and favors polluters. Trump officials question climate science, labeling Biden's climate rules irrational. Environmental advocates warn of increased pollution, while experts worry about long-term consequences for public health and the environment. These environmental changes follow the double standard that Trump applied on protests. The move injects uncertainty into industries, including manufacturing. President Trump's trade policies face scrutiny for potentially destabilizing the U.S. economy. Tariffs on steel and aluminum imports sparked retaliation from Europe, raising concerns about rising prices. Wall Street reacts nervously, with markets plunging, while advisors call the policy fluid and cite negotiation progress. Trump's approach fuels uncertainty. Delayed tariffs and trade negotiations with Canada offer potential de-escalation. The overall impact casts a shadow over the economic outlook, leaving many questioning Trump's ability to avoid harm. This situation builds on the uncertainty from his environmental policies. President Trump imposed a 25% tariff on all steel and aluminum imports, aiming to bolster domestic manufacturing but risking increased prices. The EU and Canada retaliated with countermeasures targeting billions in U.S. exports. Trump vows to respond. These are the first tariffs applied to all countries in Trump's second term. While benefiting American steel and aluminum industries, they could raise costs for U.S. manufacturers and consumers. Industry leaders like Alcoa's CEO warn of potential job losses due to the integrated nature of North American. That's all for tonight's Drips News. Stay informed, stay engaged, and join us next time as we continue to bring you the stories shaping our world. Good night.